Okay, I've been using a lot of Akko switches for a long time now, and I think each and every time they drop, it just gets even better. Among the first switch that I bought from Akko was the Creamy Yellow Pro V3 switches. Now, Akko just released the 5th version of that switches. I don't know why they skipped the 4th version though, but it worked on iPhone. They skipped the iPhone 9, so yeah. Anyways, please don't tell Akko, but they actually sent me the prototype of these switches before it was even released. And when I first tested those switches, I instantly knew that this was going to be the switch of 2025. Let's talk about it. Quick disclaimer guys, this was sent over by Akko, but no money ever exchanged hands. I'm not paid to do this review, and everything I say will always going to be my personal take. These are 5-pin linear switches and they are retailing at about $11 per box of 4 to 5 pieces. Akko has been going steady with their prices of switches, and I think it's just generous. A lot of people, even on a tight budget for keyboards, can enjoy the switches Akko can offer. If you're interested in checking them out, I will leave links in the description section below. This is also packed with Akko's new design for their boxes that they've been integrating for their new releases. The top housing is made up from polycarbonate like the version 3. The version 5 has a 13.8mm PA12 non-dustproof stem as opposed to version 3's palm dustproof stem, which measured at 13.7mm. With the longer stem, the V5's does feel and sound very snappy as it bottoms out earlier. The bottom housing of the V5s is nylon 66, which offers superior mechanical strength over the PA bottom housing on the V3s. Both the springs on the V3 and V5 are 20mm single-stage spring. The V5s also possess LED diffusers that helps dissipate the underglow for a better light distribution across the keyboard. In terms of typing feel though, the V5s produces a much more balanced and earlier bottoming out. It also feels just a little heavier keystroke. On the bottom clack, the V5 feels very whole and thick and kinda like grounded, if you know what I mean. The railings where the stem travels inside the switch is also precisely shaped and molded that removes the annoying stem wobble and rattle that we find on the V3s. Both versions have 2mm of pre-travel, but the version 5 just reaches the bottom a lot earlier because of the long pull stem. I'm mounting this on Akko's Mineral O2 keyboard, and oh my god, this thing is a beaut. Anyways, I'm gonna do a separate review about this, so stay tuned. I'm also pairing it with these aftermarket double shot PBT chair profile keycaps, and here is the result. So far, these switches are feeling like an upgrade. The stems are not wobbling and rattling, which is just a huge plus for me. There are also LED diffusers that helps with the RGB and the glow. These switches also feel so good to type on. Bottoming out feels very solid and straight, and the release almost has an identical sound like the bottom clacks, making them feel balanced and uniform on the entire keystroke. I like the clacks that the V5s, particularly the creamy yellow Pro V5s, made with foams inside rather than the foamless build. I think it shines more with modded keyboards, so if you're planning on modding your keyboard and you're trying to find the switches for it, this can be the way to go. But if you're planning on making your keyboard foamless, the V3s are a perfect choice. And even the mirror switches, which are also from Akko.